Now to start looking at the refrain, we're going to go back to the sopranos and altos. I want to try and teach you guys both of this part at the same time. So in the cross, be my glory ever. Altos, you guys are going to start on the F, which is the same note that the basses are on. Sopranos, you will start on the A, which is in the middle of the note that the basses and altos are on, and the tenors. So if you hear this chord in combination, this is what the bass and tenor sound like, the altos, and it doesn't sound very full. But when you add in the soprano chord is when the chord is really rounded out because of the major third. So altos and sopranos, F and A. Sopranos, you move to C. Sopranos, you then move to B flat and D. C, D, C, A. A. And then both of you move. Altos down to E. Sopranos down to G. And let's just take that once. Altos, one note wonder. All you have to do is just the one note wonder and then sing that change. That's it. It's all you have to do, I promise. It's pretty simple. Sopranos, you guys do have the melody, so you have to keep that in mind. In the cross, be my glory ever. That's as far as we're going to go. Take it one time, unabated. One, here are your parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do that one more time, and then we are going to look at the tenor and bass notes for that phrase. Here's the alto part. Here's the soprano. 1, 2, 3. Now, looking at the tenor and bass line, I'm going to teach you guys your guys' part at the same time as well. Basses, you're for the most part singing the same note in every measure. That note changes, but you sing an F in the first measure, a B flat in the second, an F in the third, and a C in the fourth. That's the bass part for that phrase. Tenors, you guys have a little bit more movement. You start on a C and go down to an A. Then you go up to a D and go down to a B flat. Then you kind of hang out on that section for a little bit, singing A, B flat, A, up to a C, and you hold that for the rest of the phrase. So together, your guys' parts, basses and tenors, sound like this. Here's the bass note. Here's the tenor. 1, 2, 3. One more time, that same part. Basses, here's your note. Tenors, here's yours. 1, 2, 3. have all of those parts learned, we're going to start looking at the bottom system. The bottom measures, till my raptured soul shall find rest beyond the river. This is where some of the more dense harmony comes in, as we'll hear on the last syllable of raptured, where we get this really nice chord, which is not in the key of F, because that chord utilizes an A, a C, or a C sharp, excuse me, an A, a C sharp, an E, and an F. The only key, or the only note with an accidental in F is B flat. And then C is natural, but in that chord, C is a sharp. So altos, we're gonna have to look at that in your part, but until my raptured soul shall find. Sopranos, I think I'm pretty confident with you guys knowing the part here, but just to reiterate, A, B flat, A, G, F, D, D. Which for you guys is the same part as Free to All, a Healing Stream, Jesus Keep Me Near the Cross. It's the same notes. You guys kind of get lucky there. Altos, you guys are lower in this case. You start on C, go up to a D, back to a C, and go to a C sharp. Then to a D, and then D and B flat. So it's similar actually to the tenor line that is above, but we're not going to get into that. So if you guys start on a C, go to a D, go back to a C, go to a C sharp, D, D, B flat. That sounds like. And then finishing it off with your normal part. Together, your guys' two parts sound like. The second part of the bottom phrase, rest beyond the river, is the same as flows from Calvary's mountain. It's the same harmonic structure, it's the same notes. Till my raptured soul shall find is where the tricky notes do come in for the altos. Everyone else has mostly similar parts. We'll do that one more time, then we're going to look at the tenor and bass. Altos, here's your note. Sopranos, here's yours. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you got that right. Going down to the bass and the tenor line, till my raptured soul shall find. You guys have a close dissonance here on my. So we're going to have to address that carefully. But basses, you guys kind of have a walk down here. Till my raptured soul shall find. Basses, you start on an F and walk down to a D, or walk down to an E, a D, and then B flat. Then go to a C, and finish strong on the F. Tenors, your guys' part's a little bit more complicated. You start on the A, go back to a G, up to an A, another A, a B flat, and an F, which sounds like. I can't sing this one with you. You guys kind of get the benefit that you have my range, and my voice is very tired at this point. Till my raptured soul shall find, tenor line. Till my raptured soul shall find. Going on, F, A, G, B flat, A. Rest beyond the river. That river is really where the last note of dissonance comes in that we were talking about on this C7 because of the seventh added into the chord. And tenors, that's with you guys. You guys hold that B flat. So looking at the tenor and bass line, till my raptured soul shall find together. Basses and tenors. 1, 2, 3. We'll do that one more time. Here are your notes, tenors, basses. 1, 2, 3. That's the song. You have learned every note that is in Jesus Keep Me Near the Cross. So, Jesus Keep Me Near the Cross, from the beginning, right before in the cross, the big chorus section. So ending on Calvary's Mountain. Here are your notes: basses, tenors, altos, and sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take that one more time before we go on to the refrain. I got a little lost in there. I was thinking, could I scroll down? But it's really not possible. So one more time: Jesus keep me near the cross. 2 flows from Calvary's Mountain. Then we will take the refrain and I'll restart us. From the beginning, Jesus keep me near the cross, to Calvary's Mountain. Basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now looking at the chorus, in the cross, we're going to take in the cross to rest beyond the river. Here we go. Basses, here's your note. Tenors, altos, and sopranos. 1, 2, 3. going to do that one more time. In the cross to Beyond the River. Basses, here's your note. Tenors, altos, and sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the entire song. I'm going to play it once. You are welcome to sing along. I hope you have been able to learn your part. This will be the last thing we do tonight, from Jesus Keep Me to Beyond the River. Hope I can play this one without messing up. So I'm going to leave this on the refrain. If you have a hymnal, I hope you're able to read the full thing. I apologize that this hymnal digital copy isn't able to display the entire thing. I will do that better next time to find a full copy of the piece before we begin. But I hope that this has been enjoyable. I hope that this has been educational, and I hope that you have benefited from this in some way. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and listening and hopefully singing along and participating. Now let's close with In the Cross. Jesus, keep me near the cross. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for checking in.